I've been loving full like weekend vlogs lately where it's more than one day. And as you guys know, I'm following the soak. We're doing the things that sound fun to film. So if you want to come along for a couple days weekend vlog with me, I'm actually getting ready here at noon to go to a little girls picnic, a little tea time. My cute friend Katie, who did the culinary classes with me, she is wanting to perfect her tart baking. That's kind of her specialty, is like sweet dessert tarts. So she's like, I want to create an excuse to make a tart. Can we do like a little tea tart time? You know what I have a gripe with? You know what like just makes me so mad? Why are cute greeting cards $9? It's insane. It's a piece of paper. So I want to try to DIY some of my own. Honestly, I feel like that's more special anyways if someone could tell that I made it, but I have a few different methods that I want to try. I feel like day one will be painting them, and then day two will be stamping the letters. I have terrible handwriting, which is the thing that has held me back about this concept, but I bought letter stamps so that handwriting isn't even in the equation. And that's my weekend goal. So that's where we are. Also, Jordy flies back in today, which I'm so excited for. We have a little night planned. I think he lands like 3 p.m., so I bet he won't be back until 4 or 5 because unfortunately we live quite far from the airport. I do want to think through what to wear today because I want to have sun coverage in case there's no shade at this park. I was gonna think through an outfit, but then I decided I didn't want to think through an outfit, and then I just put on the same outfit that I have actually been wearing 4 days a week since I got it. This is my new fixation outfit. So be prepared to be sick of me in this. Brace your hearts. But here's what I got for our DIY as I'm eating my yogurt breakfast. Okay, so I was with my friend this weekend who is very into watercoloring. And we were talking together about this idea when I was looking at cards. I was like, I should just make my own. And she was like, well, I watercolor, you should watercolor. I know nothing about art. I know nothing about paint. I need to say that up front. But she was saying that there's different weights of paper. You need a minimum weight for watercolor. And so we went through all the different options and she helped me pick the best one. Oh, these are nice. Okay, so these come in a kit to where this folds and they come with envelopes that they fit in. So that is perfect. And then I got this kit. I need scissors. I'll also link this. I was very impressed with the price point of this, but just got it on Amazon. It is a whole set of vintage letter stamps, both uppercase and lowercase. So that's fun. And then this was a impulse buy on TikTok shop. Look at how cute. It has all of these watercolor colors on both sides and metallic ones. So first though, I want to try the dip concept because I feel like that is more forgiving. Let me go see which nail polishes I have. I don't know if in one of my ruthless decluttering little hazes that I go into, if I got rid of most of my nail polish because I could only find my like Dazzle Dry, which is a brand that I love. I have some Olive and June, but mostly just like nudes. Like where did all my colors go? We're gonna try one with a couple of these kind of more nude colors. Honestly, they would all be very pretty together as a card. And then I want to try one with acrylic as well, just to see if acrylic works. We're experimenting, okay? We're playing, we're having fun. We're having fun. Okay. Uh-oh, some of these sunk to the bottom. Okay, wait, that's pretty too, actually. Kind of mesmerizing. Moment of truth, I'm so nervous. Did it work? Whoa, that's so much darker than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so interesting. There's some areas with nakedness, but I wanna try to get one fully covered now that we've tried. Oh, that's so pretty. Beautiful. So pretty. Since this is working, I'm gonna do a few more like this so that we have some to stamp tomorrow, and then we'll experiment with acrylic. I don't know if the acrylic will work or not, so while we got this little method going, I'm gonna make a handful more. This is fun. Okay, I got excited. I made a lot of them. I started to experiment with second dips. I found that there was like a little bit of residue left over, so I let it all just sit for quite a while to where it kind of came together. And like, look at how light and watercolory that is as compared to like the first dips are so contrasty and vibrant. So it's nice to have just like a bit of a different vibe and then be able to almost recycle the paint 2 times. So we've made a ton of these. I do have to leave here pretty soon, but I want to, as promised, try at least one attempt with acrylic. Mostly for you guys, so that you know if you have acrylic on hand, if this will work without you having to waste nail polish. Thankfully, all of these nail polishes were gifted to me and they're beautiful colors, but I don't really paint my nails very often myself because I'm really bad at painting. So I'll paint my toes, but I usually use Dazzle Dry when I do. So it is nice to have a use for these, upcycle them a bit, but let's give it a go with the acrylic and just see what happens. I'm apprehensive, but it might work. So let's find out together. These are all matte acrylics, which in some ways I'm like, I feel like this is gonna work less, but in other ways, if it does work, I bet it's more likely to be able to stamp with ink. So I'm just gonna give it a go and try to pour a little bit of this on top. It's just so much thicker, you know? So this is why I'm apprehensive. Yeah, I think it's just gonna sink to the bottom. Unless I create some sort of like acrylic water. I'm gonna just try putting some blobs at the bottom and then mixing it around. But it does seem like it might be nail polish or bust. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work, but I'm gonna dip it anyways. Nope. Okay, well, we've tested the method. Nail polish or nothing. I don't know, maybe there's another type of paint. Maybe you actually artistic people will have a thought for me. Let's go have a cute little girls' picnic, drink some tea, eat a tart that my friend made, and just, I think some girls are bringing like books to flip through, and oh, maybe I'll bring a cookbook to flip through. This friend group, we've done this a couple times where we just like share food and sit outside somewhere beautiful. Everybody brings a cookbook. It's actually pretty cute. And I recently got some really fun ones. Like maybe I'll bring this that I got for my birthday. Big Night. And oh, you know what? I think I had to cut this out of a vlog because we had a copyright issue with the sponsor, but I got this Noma cookbook for my birthday from the friend that's actually making the tart, and it is so beautiful, and it came saran wrapped, and she was like, I would love to look at this together with you, so now's the perfect time. I'll bring these for fun things for us to read, and a blanket to sit on. That was what I was supposed to bring as well. I love weekendy activities. Okay, I've got to take off my apron, take Max out, get packed up, and let's go have a lovely little time. I'm not alone in my love of a theme. The theme, I think I probably already told you all this, is tarts, tea, tulips, and tiny tats. So we all did matching little tiny tats. Take this as inspiration. If you and your girlfriends want just like a fun, free date, honestly, bringing cookbooks and swapping them. I don't know why that's just become the thing with this particular group of friends, but it's so much fun because then you get to talk through like, oh yeah, I really want to try this. Have you seen this? And just see each other's cookbooks and stuff. Such a fun thing. So, little inspo. I'm so curious to know if our cards are dry, because maybe we can even stamp them today. I don't know. Let's go see. I have something really exciting and fun to show you because it's new and I am pretty pumped about it. Okay, listen to this. Okay, I don't know if y'all watched the vlog where I like meal prepped all those smoothies and was talking about MitoPure, which is urolithin A from Timeline, but this is something that I've been putting in my smoothies for a while. New thing to tell you guys, they came out with gummies. I'm so pumped. I'm getting to work with them on today's video, but I'm a sucker for a gummy. If I can take anything as a gummy form, I'm so much more likely to stick to it every single day. And look at these. 2 of these has the urolithin A in it that you need, and they taste like delicious little berries. They're strawberry flavored. They're so good. I was actually listening to a podcast a few weeks ago after already incorporating this into my routine for a while, and they were talking to this doctor about longevity. This doctor wasn't affiliated with this company at all, but they asked him, like, what are some things that you've incorporated into your routine lately that you think have had a big impact? He literally said, have you heard of mitopure? It's urolithin A. And I was like, dude, I've incorporated that not that long ago. Urolithin A is basically something that your body produces when bacteria digest certain molecules, but like 70% of people don't have the bacteria to produce this. Mitopure is the first and only clinically tested urolithin A. I know that's kind of like dense sciencey stuff. Basically, it's a longevity thing. So many different benefits associated with it. And I'm like very into it. I think it's really cool. So I've been incorporating this pretty much every single day just to help age healthier. Like when your cellular health is supported, your organ health is supported, which helps like endurance and reduced fatigue and all sorts of different things. So I've thought it's very cool.
Guys, Future Michel here. They just gave me a new code where you can actually try the mitopure gummies for free, which is so nice. It's just gummies gift. So I'm gonna have that in the description box for you if you wanna try these out.
Wow, smells like a nail salon in here, but they look like they're drying really well. Like, look at this. They look great. They have a slight gloss, which is really nice. Also, I just saw the best idea. Thank you if this was you who had this idea. Instead of trying to stamp over this, because I really don't know how it will work since this has like a gloss to it, stamping onto additional cardstock, cutting that out in like a small little strip and taping it on top of this. I also love that idea because I've actually done this a couple times with my friend Katie, who we were just with, made me these cards to recycle out of the wrapping paper that I used for a gift I gave her, and she made me some that said thank you and some that said love you, and I went through all the love you ones, but then I ended up needing some birthday cards, so I took off the thank you and then I just rewrote the birthday girls' names a couple times. So I do love that if I make them with cardstock on top, I could then switch them out later depending on what I need them for, but it will be great to have just some ready to go. So I like that idea a lot. I do wish I had patterned scissors like that one that Katie made me, but this one's intense and I still love it. It's mostly dry. So crazy! Here's what we got. I made quite a few. I did these double dipped and then I'm gonna cut them in half. So sorry. I made quite a few love you cutie. And then I made a few thanks bestie. It's your birthday. There's definitely some sloppy ink from like the edges of the stamp. It was handmade, right? And then I have all the cards currently being pressed under this to like keep them folded, but they are fully dry, she says, as it sticks to the plastic above it. Like, look at all these that we got. We got so many and they're all different and diverse, and how fun is that? I'm actually so glad with the way they turned out. A lot of times crafts look better in my head than in person, but I think that these look pretty good. I also thought I could like glue a couple little like pearls or I don't know, stickers around the overlay. We'll see if I ever come across any like really cool, classy little stickers that I could put to kind of secure, you know, like maybe one on each side of this to make it look like it's like stapled in place. But I just super glued them. So what a fun craft. Jordy is home. Sorry, I'm filming on my phone because I was uploading today's footage to get ready to, you know, film tomorrow, thinking that we were just gonna have a night in and work on some things together. But he just had the most amazing idea of going to the lighthouse at the harbor. We've never actually gone for like a happy hour there, but apparently they have a pretty fun happy hour, and just having a little date night out of the house. We have leftover tacos to eat up. We should have tacos tonight. That's great. Because then that's a lot cheaper. Get a little snack out, a little snack sip.
Eat some tacos.
and then eat our leftover tacos. So I'll get a couple clips on my phone, but I have to bring you all along for happy hour at the lighthouse. We've never done that. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna put a different jacket on.
Hope that I don't seem to take you for granted. I'm just shy, my feet have found the planet. I'm so glad that I got you. When the rain falls down, you hold up the roof. I'm so glad that I got you. No, I don't say it enough, baby, it's the truth. Baby, it's the truth.
Good morning. I figured we could hang out while I paint my toes. I just showered before a workout class. I don't know why I did that. That's odd behavior. But I do want to go from my workout class to get my nails fixed. And okay, I got these nails March 14th. We are mid-April and they still look great. They're just, you know, grown out. And I feel like this is what I'm gonna start doing now because Gel X, this is what I got. I got Gel X and they just, I feel like would last through anything. So I could probably take them 5 weeks if I really wanted to, especially since I got like a neutral color. But I feel ready for shorter nails. And my dip was starting to not even last 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is really adding up. And they told me I can get a fill. So I'm excited to see what the fill costs, because if I can just go in for a fill once a month, then I feel like that feels way more practical than what I was doing. I don't know if you can hear the running water behind you. My toilet, I told this to TikTok. TikTok was like, girl, what? Which is fair. My toilet has been constantly running with boiling hot water. It's so odd. At first I was like, maybe it's when I played with the water heater to fix the shower, but I'm like, no, it's constantly running. Like, can you hear it? Just constantly refilling itself with the hottest water. So we're having a plumber come to look at that because that's concerning and also just really not a pleasant sensation to feel steaming hot water coming from your toilet. So I love oversharing on the internet. Here's the new nails. These might just be my go-to because honestly, it is about the same price as dip when you just get a fill. But I also got chrome, which is like an upcharge, but they last so much longer. So I feel like it's going to end up saving me in the long run. I asked for like a little bit more of a like distinct tip this time, but now I'm wondering if the more ombre vibe last time was actually better because you can kind of see where these will grow out more. I don't know. We'll see. But bad news, Jordy just called. The plumber's at our house. Apparently what has happened with our house, and I don't fully understand this. This is like a game of telephone. This is me recapping a recap from the plumber. Something happened with our like water pressure situation to where too much water pressure was coming into our house. And now all of the valves in our house are broken. That is what is causing the toilet to fill with hot water. And to fix just the water pressure meter is $1,800. But then they have to fix the valves on all the toilets and our shower. Our shower valve is what has apparently caused something to happen with the toilet. And I don't fully understand it, but to access this valve, they have to like cut into the wall of our bathroom, which might mean possibly needing to demolish part of the shower. And if that's the case, our shower has had some like structural problems. I don't know if it's shifted, but there's like massive cracks in our shower. And we've just like temporary solution filled it with like waterproof caulk, and knowing, okay, one day down the line, we might have to just like gut the shower and redo the shower. And so the plumber was saying to get into the shower is going to be X cost. And then just to redo the whole shower is not that much more. It, you know, I don't know. So now I'm like, are we gonna just gut and redo our whole shower? Is that what we're gonna do? Sooner than we want to do,
but that's the only way to fix this hot water problem in the toilet. And it's getting worse day by day. Homeownership is a blessing, but this home has been such a money pit. Just so many things have gone wrong with it. So anyways, we gotta figure that out. Okay, I'm up here at our new table. Gonna get a little bit of work done. The plumber guy is downstairs. We have our water shut off. So I was making fun of myself for showering this morning instead of showering after my Pilates. But looks like the universe worked out in my favor, or whatever people say. My plans for the rest of the day look like my friend is coming over in like an hour and a half, a little less, to pick up some things. She's planning a first birthday party, and it's swan themed. And I have several swan things. Like, I don't know if y'all remember the hot pink swan vase I thrifted forever ago. And I was like, I don't know when this is going to come in handy, but it will someday. There's a swan themed birthday party. So perfect. And then for sunset tonight, I'm thinking about taking Max and doing a sunset beach walk while Jordy sunset surfs. We're going to go to the harbor, but I think hopefully it should be walkable enough for Max. Carlsbad has like a really long walking trail and the harbor kind of doesn't, but we can just even do that like half-mile stretch back and forth a few times. So that'll be a fun way to get Max some activity out of the house as well. But I do have a few things to catch up on. So I'm gonna enjoy this little workspace. And also, we were holding up this butcher block piece of counter up here to see if it would be better than this. And I might look and see if there's legs to order just like off Amazon or something to eventually try that as a DIY project, because there is really great space on this patio to also have this table. So to have like 2 dining space options, but probably won't finish that before mom and dad are here. So this is great for now, but it feels fun to have little project options, you know? So, anywho, them's my updates. Last random thing, I'm really in my like magic eraser love affair. I've been still working on these patio cushions to try my best to bring them back to life, but a magic eraser works so well on this. Look at this. Okay, you see how disgusting this is right here? Takes a little bit of elbow grease. Look at how much that's cleaning it up. So I've just been going over all these cushions after doing the Bissell and then Clorox and then magic eraser and then sun bleach, and then now a second pass on the edges where I didn't magic eraser before I put them back up on the patio up there. I am going to upload this footage before we hopefully go to the beach. It's looking very promising. At least over at our house. Very sunny right now. So I'm hoping that means it's sunny on the water as well. Because if there's a sunset, I want to be there. So I'll bring y'all along, and I'll bring Max along for a little ending montage so that we can end off these weekend vibes on a very happy note. But I've been loving these. Like, I've been having so much fun with these. And so as long as they feel fun, I'm going to keep throwing these in here every once in a while. Like a full couple days of just fun play. So thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you again to Timeline for partnering with me on this video. So glad that they came out with gummies. Every single thing, if I could have it as a gummy, that is how I want it. So if you want to try the gummies, I will have the code and the link and all the information down below. Let's go, hopefully, sunset. If there's no sunset, the video's ending right now. But I hope there's the sunset.